My name is Giuseppe Ragazzino, the old-fashioned American name. I am an associate creative director here at Mullen. On the Magellan work, I was the art director. I think my thinking behind Magellan was a kind of stripped-down realness. The general kind of driver behind the concept was a kind of internal dialogue. These adventurers having these experiences and then talking to themselves through this. So we wanted to really capture what they were thinking at that moment. So that was really a kind of clean, elegant delivery of that.
The Magellan Explorist 710 has a built-in camera and mic that capture the most memorable moments of any excursion. The rugged shell that protects it preserves them in its own way. The Magellan Explorist 710 has preloaded maps with topographical detail and turn-by-turn navigation. And they're all protected by a shell tougher than prison rules football. With a sunlight-readable touchscreen and 2 customizable hard buttons, the Magellan Explorist 710 gets you to the remotest places on Earth. Even if it has to take a beating to get there. The Magellan Explorist 710 features topographic mapping, a barometric altimeter, and a 3-axis electronic compass. Oh, and it's waterproof. That's another cool thing.
My philosophy on what makes great advertising, I think mine's a little different. It might be informed by the fact that I'm an artist. So I like to be surprised. So I like to see kind of a constant evolution of language, visual, or the written word. So if it surprises me, that's an indicator that it is pushing the dialogue or the system forward. That's what I like. What do I really do here?
Okay, there. Let's go to the next one.
Hi, I'm Vince Robledo, and I'm a writer here at Mullen, and I helped out with the Highmark Direct Store ads for the Penguins Consol Energy Arena. Well, the first thing you need to know is that, these spots were designed to run at the Penguins games, and with that in mind, we considered our audience, these are people at play. They're watching a high-energy, exciting game, and physical comedy seemed like a great approach for that.
Even a day at the park isn't always a day at the park. But buying health insurance, that's easy. Because health insurance from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield is now available at Highmark Direct stores. And with 4 convenient locations, buying health insurance has never been easier. Punching up a party isn't always easy. But buying health insurance, that's easy. Because health insurance from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield is now available at Highmark Direct stores. And with 4 convenient locations, buying health insurance has never been easier. Looking your best isn't always easy. But buying health insurance, that's easy. Because health insurance from Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield is now available at Highmark Direct stores. And with 4 convenient locations, buying health insurance has never been easier.
What makes great advertising? Great question. To me, the first thing is an emotional connection. I think that's necessary. And then, it's telling a story that people can relate with, and not trying to overwhelm them by telling them everything we'd like them to know about the brand. I think it's something that gets their attention. I think it's something that people like, and I think ultimately when it comes time to buy, if they can recall it, then I think we've done our job, and it's a great ad.
Hi, I'm Mike Hoff, Creative Director here at Mullen in Pittsburgh. The first two spots I'd like to share with you are for our client, Highmark Blue Cross Blue Shield. These spots were to tout Highmark's Olympic sponsorship. They're an official supplier of the United States Olympic team. So, unlike a Visa that just gives them money to put the Olympic logo on there, Highmark actually provides something. They insure our Olympic athletes. This campaign kind of came hot on the heels of some problems that Highmark had. Their CEO ran into a spot of trouble. And anyhow, they had to let him go. And at that point, we came up with an idea for a campaign that we called the I Am campaign. And it was to show that Highmark was not defined by this one man, that they were in fact 20,000 people behind the Highmark card. And so we featured these people. We featured Highmark employees that work with kids, employees that work with doctors, employees that even work with technology to make it easier. So after this, coming into the Olympics, we decided let's flip it around now. Let's look at the other side of the card. Let's look at the name on the card for the Highmark member and see how Highmark works for them and tie that into the Olympics. And so these are a couple of the spots that we put together for the Olympic campaign.
I am an underdog. I am a pusher of limits. I am a pace setter. I am not a U.S. Olympic athlete, but I am insured like one. I am Daisha Clayton. I am a Highmark member.
For nearly 10 years, Highmark has been a proud supplier of health insurance for Team USA.
I am a gamer. I am a sharpshooter. I am a goalie's worst nightmare. I am not a U.S. Olympic athlete, but I am insured like one. I am Becky Kintz. I am a Highmark member.
For nearly 10 years, Highmark has been a proud supplier of health insurance for Team USA.
To me, what makes great advertising is that the consumer is happy that they spent that time with you. Even if they're not interested, right? If I'm sitting at home watching a beer commercial and I don't particularly like Bud or something else, just, if they're going to take that time away from me, make it worth my while. And I think great advertising, no matter what it is, makes people glad that they spent that time with you. So we have three more spots that I would like to share with you that we produced here in Pittsburgh that we're very proud of. One is for the American Diabetes Association, a great cause. They've been a client of ours now for, I think, 5 years. Even though the contract only lasted 3, we're still working with them. Another is First Commonwealth Bank. They've been a client for, 8 or 9 years at this point. So we've had them for quite a while, and we did a spot for them that we wanted to be an evergreen spot that they could run every holiday season. And the last spot is one that we did for Lumber Liquidators, touting their Floor Finder app. Now, if you'll excuse me, I got work to do.
Can you tell?
Can you tell?
Does it look like I'm fighting a disease?
Fighting.
Fighting.
Fighting for my life.
Like my life expectancy is shorter than yours?
There's no outward sign.
But we're battling every day.
Every day.
Every day.
Worrying. Testing.
Treating.
Fighting. Fighting. Diabetes.
Diabetes has been called a silent epidemic. It's time to call it out for what it is. This is Brett Michaels. Join us. Choose to share, act, learn, and give. Help us stop diabetes.
Introducing the re-engineered, really cool Floor Finder app from Lumber Liquidators. With your iPhone or iPad, you can view our entire inventory. And with our innovative room visualizer, you just snap a shot, lay in any floor, and there's your brand new room. Enter your measurements and learn exactly how much flooring you'll need. Then check out our unbelievably low prices. Get the Floor Finder app absolutely free and find the perfect floor at your fingertips.